El Tassi with an important question for the chat. What's the best white border basic? Oh, boy. You might have opened a can of worms there.
Turn 2, show and tell, like, point on target myself.
Yep.
Here's a portent to start the game for Phil.
What do you got? Go ahead. Draw me. Yeah, that's fine.
Under. Yes.
I'm gonna brainstorm.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Keep and draw. Oh, no. You're good. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Phil's playmat is a map of the New York City metro area. You could see all the train lines and stuff, bus lines. Hype Train Conductor Harry says the one you're not playing. I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Yep.
Referring to the best white border basic?
Could be worse.
Twitch chat right now is talking about white border basic lands. I didn't prompt this. Someone else did. I have nothing to do with it. I have nothing to do with it.
Point on target myself.
All right, here's a portent for Phil. Portent shuffle this time. We know Phil is trying to miracle stuff off the top. Portent is a fun way to do that on your opponent's turn. Triumph of St. Catherine, a card popularized by Force of Phil, I would say. Only recently getting some real love in Legacy. Street Wraith getting cycled. Card's still good. Here's a brainstorm for Herman. Tony, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We were just talking about Tony earlier. Why were we talking about... Oh, something with Transmute Artifact happened. I was told. Welcome, everyone. We're watching New York City Legacy tournaments on today's stream. Miracle Gamer, Force of Phil. Getting grief right now, pitching Snuff Out. The hand is revealed. Unexpectedly absent. Cemetery Illuminator. You didn't think I was going to know that one. Swords to Plowshares, Flooded Strand, Tundra, and Mystic Sanctuary.
I'll take that.
Anytime I descend, it's
Take something cards. Right there.
So the second ability is you can pay black and
You can't get cards past me. I know all the cards. Counterbalance. Getting forced, pitching Force. Counterbalance is pretty good.
Summoner drop. I'm good. On your left.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Second of that, people bobble me and they're like, what the hell?
Shutting off Bat here by wasting that Trop. All right, Phil found a Flooded Strand.
It makes a dinosaur every time.
Yep.
And that counts down.
On my LC box. Nice.
Culling Scales, isn't that like the crappy drop of honey? Pew Pew saying that was an aggressive wasteland by Herman. We know Phil is trying to Mystic Sanctuary. We know Phil may potentially have up the Beanstalk. I don't know.
Except for Sigurd Traders and Cavern of Soul.
Oh, you mean the actual pointing of the wasteland at the land. I thought you meant like aggressive as in like too early. All right. Source to Plowshares will remove Death's Shadow. Herman's back up to 13.
2 dinosaurs. How big are the dinosaurs? They're 2. Alright.
Cracking a fetch here is Phil. Finds a Tundra. Didn't go for a green mana.
I'm gonna play Tar. I'm gonna fetch.
Yeah, we were hearing all about the Transmute Artifact stuff from Twitch chat earlier. Here's Mystic Sanctuary. What are we putting back on top? Looks like Phil has selected Ponder.
Unfortunate.
Another copy of Counterbalance.
Two cards?
Your last card's forcible?
Dinosaurs.
I think you heard my voice in the background there say dinosaurs, so that's going on.
I'm gonna swing at you for 2. With Ben Steph, he's gonna go 16. So you go.
By the way, what tier is Dinosaur Stompy in Legacy right now? What tier is it? I don't even know.
DRC?
Yes.
Bowmaster. Bowmaster, your face. Make an orc army.
Good. Combat. Yep.
Oh, sorry. Two.
Go ahead.
Play this wasteland. Waste your wasteland. I mean, do you want to find a wasteland over my land?
Okay, unexpectedly absent to temporarily remove this Bowmaster, and Phil will safely ponder now. Could potentially also put a 2 on top, which will counter Bowmaster on its way back down, potentially. Herman could try to play around that, waiting a turn or something. Looks like Phil only has 1 card in hand before this draw.
I will move to combat. I'll swing it for 3.
I wasn't able to see if Phil was able to put a 2 on top. Well, probably didn't, because here's a Lorien revealed getting island cycled. Finds a Mystic Sanctuary.
Unexpectedly absent on top.
Oh, there's a 2 in the graveyard. Okay, so unexpectedly absent could go back on top, and that does the trick. LT says, I appreciate Phil because he takes very confident game actions, no hesitation in his body language. Yeah, Phil definitely has a confidence that is enjoyable to watch. Here's Cemetery Illuminator.
Second ability.
This card's got a lot of text on it from Crimson Vow, I believe. And I've played against Phil while Phil was using this card a few times. And while it may be lower on the depth chart of 3 mana blue creatures, I guess, in Legacy for most people, Phil's been using it a bit. And if I'm being honest, it's impressed me. It's pretty good. Worth trying out here and there if you have a slot for it. It's not bad.
Good. I'll take your.
And if I have any hope for MH3 or any of the sets coming up that can like boost a legacy deck in a big way, I think it's time for Spirits. I'm ready for there to be a proper Spirits deck in this format. Let's do it now. Let's get some Spell Quellers flying.
Okay, that makes sense.
Who's with me?
Holding a land.
Okay, some people are scared of Evoke. Okay, everybody calm down. Relax. Legacy Fairies? Yeah, that would be another cool one. The problem, well, I don't know if it's a problem, but Fairies feels a little bit too similar to Delver in my mind. Maybe it doesn't feel like different enough. I don't know. I'd be more excited about Spirits than Fairies. It would just be another blue-black tempo deck. Here's Murktide. Unless some new cards make it like Esper Fairies or something, and it's like more of a Vile deck or something.
Dragon on this deck, I'm kind of triggered. I'm going to predict target myself. Okay. I'll name.
Yeah, we never had a deck that has cheap flyers, lots of counter spells, low land count, and some card advantage. Yeah.
Greenland.
Yeah, I've been playing Merfolk in Historic and Timeless over the last couple of years, and I'm a Merfolk fan. I've played Legacy Merfolk a bit. It can be good.
No.
Yeah, but
Attacking their mana wasted. Usually one blow away from I'll pitch this.
Chili is down for blue-white tempo. Chili's down.
yeah, that's good. Yep.
All right, Herman on the play here. Turn 1 Ponder.
I will say and step. He's going to go up, and then on your upkeep, he's going
Keep going. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm with Pokimoki on this. Illuminator is a card I like a lot, and Phil is almost good enough. I agree. And I think Phil would agree as well. Phil's been playing it quite a bit over the last, however long it's been out. 2 years? Year and a half? Lorien revealed getting Island cycled with Voidwalker on the stack.
I'll try it. It was awesome.
That's grief, exile.
Grief pitching grief. So whatever is found here will get exiled with a void counter on it. Let's see Phil's hand. Predict, Ponder, Portent, Swords, Loam, Mystic Sanctuary, Tundra. Interesting. Probably going to take Swords, I guess.
Swords.
Yeah, Swords is taken. Gets exiled with a void counter on it. And, yeah.
I will move to combat.
Go back up.
Yeah, you're good.
Obviously go.
Looks like Phil drew a Trop, which could help this Loam, but not with Voidwalker on the battlefield. Phil ponders, a little bit of glare on the Void Zone, which is okay. It looks like Phil found a sword. Excuse me, found a Swords. High Train Conductor Harry says, how much better is it if it's a 1/4 or is it better? For the Illuminator, I think it's a 2/3 right now. If it was a 1/4, that could possibly make a difference. Cycling Street Wraith down to 16.
Combat.
We got
Yeah, it could be a blocker for Delvers and DRCs, I guess. Reanimate on Grief.
Here we go. Okay.
All right, we'll get another look at Phil's hand. What's new here? Counterbalance and the Tropical Island that we saw, but Hermit did not. Counterbalance is easily the pick. Gets put in exile. Pass the turn. I had the score wrong for a moment there. Sorry. Phil is up a game. Voidwalker's hit by Swords. Here's Predict.
Misty Rainforest. Last turn.
Opal, Force of Will, Memory.
Very simple, guys.
Sure.
Sounds like there's someone in the background laughing. I don't think that person was participating in our event. Usually I come over to people that are at the LGS that are not playing Legacy. Sometimes they're playing board games. Sometimes they're playing some other card games, whatever. And I just tell them, shh, there's a Legacy tournament going on right now. Can you keep your voice down? What playmat is that? It's the all-black table playmat. and Phil's one-of-a-kind playmat that nobody has.
Cast NT.
It's not as scary, and then you go over the situations where.
Go to attacks.
Oh yeah, that's good. Scary with alone.
Legacy should be played at library volume. I agree. I couldn't agree more, Chili. Chili gets it. Chili gets it.
Counter on this. There's not.
There's a counterbalance for Phil. Bowmaster in response.
Right? Yes. Yeah. Take it 4.
Swords is on top of the deck.
Passing. Okay. 2.
I never had more than 2 lands in my games.
Come on, good.
I mean, yeah, but it's like.
Okay. 1.
Yeah, I think any like exploration right?
That's good.
Pretty much. Are you playing like pyroblast and stuff? Yeah.
Hydro Conductor Harry wondering where the black playmat is from. Herman's playmat is actually not black. That's the interesting thing. It's clear. It's a completely transparent playmat.
Here's the thing.
Can't get me.
Got it.
Made of transparent steel. Lorian revealed getting island cycled here. Mystic Sanctuary found. Gonna put that swords on top. Now Portent. Could be a way to get the swords in hand during Herman's upkeep.
They were behind us, so they're trying to just stop. Like, I agree the Reds, and they have Did you find a way to
Source of Plowshares on Grief. Force pitching Force for that. Force revealed on top. Wow. 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 That was incredible.
I needed Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb? Oh, no, I didn't. I needed... I didn't have any outs. Yeah, of course you did.
Talking about one target.
Of course you did.
like what lands does. Like, I know at one point
All right. Loam is now in the graveyard.
Alright, sorry to make it real.
Never again.
Portent target myself. Phil going to prepare counterbalance for Herman's turn. And unexpectedly absent on this token. It is gone forever. Phil also loves this card, unexpectedly absent. Bowmaster in response to Ponder. Counterbalance trigger, fetch.
You there on Saturday? You were.
Another Mystic Sanctuary.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember talking to you.
Gonna put unexpectedly absent back on top. It has 2 mana value. Bowmaster countered. And now Ponder resolving.
I hope they make more cards with Foretell.
Yeah, Foretell's cool.
Yeah, so I went to Phil's house one time, and there's like it's got to be like 20 meters long, this walk-in closet, and it's just all sweaters of every color and style that you could ever imagine. It's really like there should be a tour on YouTube for it.
This sideboarding.
It's really something incredible. It looks like Herman is under the Force of Phil lock right now. Carpet of Flowers. Phil's going to make a lot of mana.
So name and make white.
Making white mana.
The good part is neither do I. So.
2 cards. 2.
2 cards in Herman's hand. Counterbalance on the board. That Force of Will revealed on top was a big moment. Making 2 angels with Entreat.
Oh, I was playing.
Oh, you're playing Bug.
Beans, yeah. It's a good deck. I'm just kind
Yeah, we haven't even seen Thwart yet. This is getting ugly. So 2 4/4 angels. Here's Stalactite Stalker.
I gotta talk to Mrs. into it.
Yeah.
A fetch for Herman.
I also feel I'm like tilted enough right now. I should probably just like.
To descend, put a counter on the Stalker. Phil draws for turn. Attacks for 8. Prismatic Ending on the Stalker. Don't see Prismatic Ending much these days.
What do you think it would cost to buy a competitive
I didn't have enough life.
TCG
Both players at 4. Phil gets it. Looks like Hull Breacher was in hand. Phil gets it.